It's very unlikely after studying Module C, again, you're always careful when you say these things because then they might do it, but you've studied a Module C text, for them to now only ask for Module A seems pretty ludicrous, but they kind of did something ludicrous like that last year. So it's important to still be familiar with the stylistic elements of your other texts, but when you're preparing for it, just for the sake of time, you shouldn't freak out. I would focus on a Module C prescribed text. Okay? Focus on your Module C prescribed text. That is the module. For them to not ask about that module seems crazy. In any case, because you've already studied the other ones, you'll already know the two stylistic features anyway, and hopefully you can find some commonality between that feature and the other, which allows you to still use a lot of the material. But again, as I said before, you're talking worst case scenario. I'm saying that's very unlikely that they don't refer to Module C in the Module C module. But were they to do that, you should maybe do one practice of a situation like that in your time. But I wouldn't practice that more than once or twice. What is a really powerful way to persuade someone? Powerful. Use the repetition to persuade someone. So I would use a lot of repetition. Again, this is irrespective of the stylistic elements you studied in the text. You do this as well. It's in addition. Repetition, and there's all kinds of repetition. I won't go into all of them, but things like anaphora or anaphora, as it's easy to remember, which is where you start consecutive clauses with the same thing, right? So here is an example, here is another example. I started both of those with here is. So that is a form of repetition. But use different forms of repetition. Does that make sense to everyone? So that's a good enough bank of things to have. So now when you go and make those variations for the persuasive form, or if you already are doing the persuasive form, you can try and think about and incorporate some of those features.